what I'm doing at all. Okay, so this is a need check. Y'all, because I'm an idiot.
Where's Edge now?
Edge is dead.
No, not that Edge. Trying to look for
And the
him.
Edge is dead.
There he is.
Aw.
No, he looks alive.
Nah, he did.
You sure?
He did.
You
He
sure
did, son. If you could fucking Chrome could stop being a bitch for one moment. I'm pretty sure this is working, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Time to go into Google Docs.
There we go.
It's finally done.
And we're finally live.
Oh, shit.
Don't worry. No one's even watching. I checked. We're dead. But I do have to like post this on Tumblr and shit so that we will get noticed. Because we do need them views.
Okay.
And I want you to send it out to everyone. Or at least people who might not get pissed off that you're sending them a link to a video.
It's finally done. I'm honestly so happy.
Oh, we have two watching. Oh boy. Okay, I think we should actually start talking about this now.
Oh, and why is that?
Because we have at least one person. was that?
That was my Discord.
That was something.
And I'm muting that.
I'm not aware at all if the people watching know Shane, but hopefully they do, because that's what we're going to be talking about mostly, unless they suggest someone for us to review and chat.
I see.
You sound very, very dead.
Oh, I am very dead.
God damn it. I blame Gino.
Oh. Oh, I am very dead.
God damn it. I blame Gino. You should probably mute the video.
No, I'm
The
just
live stream video
I'm
thing.
just listening to it. That's about it. I had it muted. I had it muted at one point. I just wanted to listen to it.
Why? We sound like cringe, first off. Second off, you're listening to yourself in unrealistic time.
You sound like cringe, first off.
I'm offended. You sound like cringe and sound dead.
At least I'm good at it.
No, you're not.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes, I'm fucking sure.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you fucking positive?
Yes, I am fucking positive.
Did you just say frick on my Christian server? What are you, gay?
This is not your server, first off, you cuck. Sick
sure?
enough, you're gay. Your mom gay.
I was a cuck.
Granny tranny. Now shut the fuck up.
My grandma is dead.
That was mine.
Oh.
What are we talking about? Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
We're already off topic, and we barely begun. Fucking English, I can't speak.
Let's begin.
I bet the people watching are just like, what the hell is this?
Fireball Films Animation yells, Juki!
Oh boy, what?
Fireball.
Oh, hi, Fire. Hey, Fire, do you know anything about this one person called Shane Dawson? This thing is very dead. And I can't tell how much time passes until they heard what I said. Ow. Ow. I'm being attacked.
Okay.
You don't care.
I really
Fuck you.
don't.
Fuck you.
Why?
Because you don't care.
You want to do that?
Why are you even part of my group if you don't fucking care?
Hey, Juke.
What?
It's because you wanted me here.
Shut the fuck. Oh, hi. I see Fireball's boyfriend. And Shane is a YouTuber who, if you look at the screen, this is one of his videos. And until we can, I don't know, until we can find a good standing point on how to start this, because the person I'm here with doesn't know shit about his new videos, then I don't know what the hell to do, but we're supposed to be reviewing him a little bit, have a suggestion of who to review, and also, talk about the things with his 7-part series, his cameraman video, and his kind of latest video in the 9 that we're reviewing, the one called I'm Done, which is, I think that's a better one to watch than to explain. Oh, it's good that you two are next to each other, watching the same exact thing.
Wait, where'd the other one go?
I don't know. He died.
I guess so.
I'm gonna message him and tell him to get his butt back in here.
Get the fuck back in here.
Oh, he died. Okay.
Oof.
You shut your mouth with that oof.
Nah.
That is illegal to say here.
No, it's not.
That is illegal.
How? How is it illegal?
Because I said so.
Exactly, so it's not illegal.
Shut your uncultured mouth up.
If I was uncultured, how would I know more about music than you?
That is bullshit.
You sure? Are you sure?
That is bullshit.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I can make music, my dude. Are you that
So
cultured?
can I. Yes. Have you seen my SoundCloud? Have you seen Ask the Sugar Skull on Tumblr? They use my music all the time.
Hold on.
Fuck. What are you doing? You scare me. What are you doing? What are you planning?
Just give me a moment.
No. Wait, now that I think about it, she might not use my music anymore because she's pissed at me because another person started drama about me. Oh boy, we're going back to that subject. Let's move off of that subject. Because I didn't want ads. Ads are stupid. I just want to watch my videos when I want. And also, it's kind of cool to look at some of the YouTube Red stuff. It's not always cool, but sometimes.
Oof.
Oof. I seriously don't know what you're planning. It's starting to scare me. What are you doing, goddamn child?
I sent a screenshot, sort of a list of a small list of some of the music that I'm making. The ones with numbers on them are they're a slow progression of a work in progress.
God damn. Why? Why send it in Hangouts?
Why would I send it in Discord?
Because you have my Discord.
Well, too bad. I'm sending it there.
Why so many Megalo Glamour?
Because
Why?
someone requested it. Someone actually requested it. That was about it. That was the only reason why.
So someone requested 9 versions of one Megalo Glamour.
No. That wasn't a version. Each number is actually a different time, a different point in time of it. So basically, like, Megalo Glamour 9 is actually more completed than Megalo Glamour 6, 7, and 8.
Oh, okay. But why?
Because someone fucking requested it.
But why else? I did get YouTube Red to get rid of ads. It's called YouTube Premium, though, for me. I don't know why.
It's just a thing.
It's bullshit.
Shut up! Okay. You know what, my dude?
What?
I'm.
If you're saying you're gonna leave, okay.
Yeah. First of all, this really isn't working out.
Okay, Chala, you can leave.
Okay, bye.
Wow. Okay, then it's just me and my viewers. That's okay. That's totally fine. You guys are probably gonna get bored, but I'll try. Anyways, this live stream is supposed to be more about Shane, or if you guys want, you can tell me who you want me to review in the chat. But I basically wanted to talk more about like Shane because I noticed like how in his I'm done video he was not getting sponsored and how hardly it affected him, and seeing the reason why they didn't sponsor him. And it's kind of sad because they didn't seem to really do anything other than Google him and look at pictures. Because the I'm done video and what they were planning was before the exposing my secret cameraman, which was 5 months ago. And that video, the I'm done, was 3 weeks ago. In exposing my secret cameraman, Shane was talking about how he had fallen into a type of depression for a while, especially because he not actual depression, just creative, like he couldn't think of anything to do, and it bummed him out, and he just did things like trying products that were stupid, or making giant things to eat, or anything crazy like that. And most of the screenshots I saw were actually from that point in time, which just started getting me thinking about what companies should do if they actually are going to review someone that they're going to sponsor. You know, like if they were to sponsor them, first look at their videos, see what really happens, especially ones that seem a little more important than the videos that are just kind of stupid, such as his giant milkshake videos, his cake videos, because those were mostly put up during that time when he couldn't have anything creative to put up. But when he did the movie theater for his cat, as he said in aka this first video on the tab that's been basically showing for a while, he was talking about how he had someone to help him and how he actually had fun and was starting to get it all back. So I think that looking through what seems more important first and then going to the normal bullshit would have been better. Especially because, to me, it's more of Shane is just using any type of creative process he has, or anything that makes him happy. Yes, he can say stupid things or do stupid things, but he is honestly a serious guy. And we don't need these videos anymore. I just had them up to help me with speaking, because I'm bad at this, especially alone. Oh, fire your messaging on Cam's account. That's clap, clap, clap. Okay, moving on. I wanted to review his 7-part series because in what I was kind of getting from this first episode, the 20,000 first class airplane seats, he was saying he wanted to make a new series, like, not in the case of just this one person. What I got from it was, like, do this with multiple people. And if that's what he meant, then he could have done this way better. See, there's 7 videos, all going on 20 minutes, 29 minutes, 28, 18, 35. I'm muted. 30 minutes, and then 49. The final one being the longest one, you know. What he could have done better was, honestly, he could have put it up into 2 parts at the most. Since you know how some TV shows would split up their big ending into 2 different episodes. He could have either made a huge long episode, or he could have made 2 episodes at a time for one person, and then the extra stuff, like the exposing a YouTuber and my YouTube channel is dying, he could have added those in a separate category saying extras. Because we honestly don't really need all that in this certain series where he is just talking to them and supporting them and helping them make something new. And also, I'd say probably make a 3rd category, because only until about the kind of ending here, so like either at the very end of Hotel Room Suite or kind of like somewhere in the makeover, that is actually when he starts talking about why they're here. Because they came to see Graveyard Girl to help her. So if he would have just made a traveling vlog series, like a little traveling vlog series category playlist, as to the journey of how they got there and what fun they did, since this stuff, if this is going to be like a series with helping multiple people, this part wouldn't be seen over and over again. Especially because it'd be old for him to surprise his little squad with, hey, pack your things, we're going somewhere first class. If that were to happen each time, they would probably get bored of it. If he would just tell them, plan it afterwards, and all that, and then just start by showing what they were supposed to do first, and then they would do the fun stuff, that would have been better, and would be better for the future. Even though I do love this series, honestly, I'm gonna solely just review this first class airplane seats. I really love the fact that he does surprise them, since usually his Shane surprise usually only go along with 1 or 2 people at the most. I like how he's surprising his entire little group and is trying to playfully relate them to Casey. And I do like how, like, he does have his little character, and how everyone has their little character, basically. It's still a part of them, it's just, you know, it's kind of showing off a little part of them that isn't seen as much, especially hasn't been seen as much until like a few videos Shane made in the past, because he would mostly upload his little skits and music and parodies and all that to YouTube, and then he started doing some vlogs, and then his mini movies, and then he went into this creative depression. So seeing a side of him that does act more annoyed than usual is something nice to actually see, because it shows a part of him that we don't get to see that often, especially because we wouldn't see it with how long videos do take to be made. Earlier, I saw James Charles' video. He said that it takes him 4 hours to make a video and up to 8 hours to do it. So putting that in perspective for just a makeup channel, that's something. If you take it for Shane and he has all this footage and who knows how long he was there, I'd say 4 days minimum, a week at the most. He would have so much footage. Just that's with this one series. Other videos he did, like going around sneaking into haunted places and staying at a haunted hotel, even though he didn't really, but still, that'd go in the same category as going to the haunted locations, and then like sleeping on the Queen Mary, that stuff. Like, you can only imagine how long. It'd probably take up to 4 hours with the normal going to haunted locations, and his haunted hotel one for him personally. And then for Garrett and Drew, it would have probably been more about an actual like day with how much time. And then his Queen Mary, 2 days, because of like just going there, going back, exploring everything. Like, they did a lot. They looked at places that they usually wouldn't have guests go down to. Like the area where there was like a place where the nurse would take people, a containment room for the sick, a bunk bed that almost snapped because Ryland was sitting on the top and Morgan was down on the bottom, and it could have killed her probably. Stuff like that. You know, it's a lot of footage. Probably even more than what would take a YouTube gamer to have. Honestly, I'm just going to stop talking for a moment to say I don't think anyone is watching this. I guess while I'm explaining stupid things, I might as well say, hey, if you're my friend, you know, I'm like Shane. I do say these degrading things about myself for fun because, you know, hey, dark humor. Anyways, yeah, it takes a lot of time to make these, and I can understand that. But a lot of this is useless footage. He could definitely put the first class airplane, hotel room, and makeover in a separate slot, saying traveling to, and then, you know, he'd have this, and then in another type of caption, he would just put, like, whatever he's going to call this first episode of when he helps with Graveyard Girl. And then he would have wherever it starts with talking about her, to the surprise weekend, to the ghost hunting, take those 3 videos. That would be a little bit longer, or be 2 videos. And then you would take the exposing YouTuber and my YouTube channel is dying videos and just put those in an extra scenes one. You know? And again, as I said before, you guys can just go and leave a suggestion of who you want me to review and stuff, because this is just a live stream with me now, so basically anything can go. I guess I'll just start reviewing these videos one by one now. I do like the fact that, like I already said, the characters, but I also do like how he does actually try to keep it a secret about where they're going and all. And I like how he actually has an important role for Morgan. Because I know, Garrett's is probably a one-time thing or something, because he was just carrying Shane's pills, and then Andrew was just having to, he did certain things, which probably wouldn't be part of another video unless Shane wanted to record the experience that they were having in the airplane each time. But Morgan's role, she, carrying the baby doll and acting like it's a real child just because she's going to be the nanny when they have a child. It makes sense, especially because that could be a long-time role for her to do until they finally decide that they're ready. And I think it's interesting about the fact that they did do the little skit where they were like, hey, we're I know people are going to call it stupid, but we're going to be daring enough to go and actually try to do a little skit about, hey, you want some of these? They're prescription drugs. Because I can understand how Tomsko was talking about his ASDF movies, how he was scared to do certain things because he didn't know how people would act. It's something that some YouTubers do where they're just daring enough to try something and just let it make or break them, no matter what it is. Shane tried a ton of different shit. Even in one video, he tried to circumcise a baby, like a baby doll, which I have never seen on YouTube. So daring stuff like that, I'm kind of proud that he did that, because he doesn't really seem like he does it often. And it's definitely something that is very risky, especially to a channel like his. Or even if Markiplier, PewDiePie, if any big channel tried to do it, that would be terrifying for them, because it would make or break them. They could lose everything they had if it was stayed up long enough for a ton of people to see and talk about, or even if it got taken down by YouTube and they got a strike for it. That is something scary to think about. Just imagine if you were them and you really liked an idea you had to include, but then you had to be like, I can't, just because you wanted to keep your channel safe, even though that idea made you so happy. It was actually part of you. If you were someone who does enough dark humor and stuff. A channel like Leafy, he honestly does that in a sense where he feels more comfortable to talk about it because he's reviewing videos that are like that. They are very dark or stupid. And it's just like that. And I know only 3 people are watching. Okay, the hotel room. This was another one I actually liked. I loved how they were they had little things that they did that were extra. He was how do I explain this? I do like how they had just this whole thing planned out, and how in one part they were just eating Cheez-Its, and one basically went into Narnia because it fell on the floor. And I loved how their room looked in the morning after. That is me. And until, at the end of this video, this is final video where they actually try being like Casey, and it was a funny enough joke to run along for 2 videos, and that is the perfect amount. Like, he knew to stop it there. He knew that was a stopping point. Okay. There is honestly not much since this is talking about a hotel room. Let's go to the makeover now. This was honestly my favorite video out of them all. This and then the final one. Because just the way they did it. It is funny how they talk about like getting a makeover and then they actually follow through with it. It's also nice how they end up doing things like the nail salon and Garrett's stupid desire to become Catwoman, and then Ryland wanting to try out something that he liked. And then I also like, it's also nice to see how they all dressed up and then tried to get Morgan a man, especially because of how Shane was acting. Because that's like another character that he does, another self character, where he's just like acting like silent and scared, and it's like, oh, gasp. And also being kind of like sassy, like a queen, which he basically dressed up like. Something like that I really love. Because basically having self characters, I feel like that just helps you break off more where you can understand what to do for a video, especially if you're someone who does videos more about yourself instead of gaming or music. Like, Shane isn't, I wouldn't say a blogger exactly, but he is mostly like one. You know, I don't know how to explain it, especially since this is a simple idea dragged out in 28 minutes where they're getting her done up, having Ryland and Garrett go to the nail salon and get alcohol. Shane being like, I was gone for 5 minutes and they turned into women. Like that, and then just finally going out and trying to get Morgan a man and failing. But it is honestly like one of my favorite videos. This one I honestly kind of forget. Because what I do, like I do usually play this series a lot, but at the end of the day, when I do watch it and stuff, this video always somehow just becomes a little clouded. But I do remember, like, this is a video where they finally go to, like, Graveyard Girl's place and stuff. And Shane is talking about her, sent her a voice memo. She responded back. He said, I'm coming for you, bunny. And, you know, they have a little morning thing. And baby doll heads. And, you know, Garrett took off his fingernails, yeah. This little part is honestly also funny. And honestly, I'm sorry, I'm not putting any audio. It's just, I'm afraid something will happen for me doing this, like, credit with a Shane video. But, you know, he's just talking to them and stuff. You know, showing off the videos, and he's being like, finally, I'll tell you guys why we're here. And there's this Queen character from the makeover specifically. Now he's started to explain how he like he always wanted to hang out with Graveyard Girl, and how she lives here, and how he wants to help her. You know, they basically just talk about it and stuff. And then a dog comes. Extra thing. Yeah, that joke Shane just made, you know, me. His dark humor is also something I love. So interesting to me. And it's just something I feel comfortable with. Because I'm a naturally depressed person. It's not like depressed. Like, I mean, it's just like I'm used to sad and dark things already. You know, this is just. But honestly, this is just their thing. Also, in this video, they do go and try to get food and stuff. Then they're picking on Garrett for wanting Cracker Barrel. They're talking about how Shane always has a dream where someone's murdered. It's interesting. You know, they're making jokes and stuff even though they're kind of scared. Now they're actually getting their stuff kind of. They're finally gonna go eat after like 8 minutes of talking about the Cracker Barrel. And I'm still honest, you have to like watch this video. You have to watch all the videos. Because, you know, Shane's amazing. Yeah. And then this part that we kind of skipped over, Shane's basically just talking about a fan who gave him a napkin. And then Shane was talking about how he's gonna burn and kill the babies right in front of all of them because he's starting to get a little like in character annoyed about the babies, even though he is serious with wanting people to act like they're real just because it's training. It's just practice for when they finally have one. Oh yeah, they also were trying to get an RV, but they didn't like it. It was too small. This ending is basically like with Graveyard Girl. That's basically the entire video of this. My YouTube channel's dying. I want to rephrase this now. Not this entire video should be put in extras, but you know, the way he talks with her, like some stuff should be put in an extra, some shouldn't. It's like about half of this video would be extra stuff, such as like showing how they were driving up to her house and all that. That's basically what most of this video kind of is, driving, blurring out her house, not showing parts of her house, because basically, as she says later on in another video, she doesn't want people to think of her as being like kind of like those younger rich girls, how they're always like not so thankful for what they have. She is very thankful for what she has, and she doesn't even try to show it off. It's just, you know, she was scared that if they would film it, people would get the wrong idea and such. And then in the exposing a YouTuber, it's basically just mostly talking about the channel and stuff, specifically like, oh, look at this thumbnail. Tell me, do you think that you could have done anything different with it to make it more appealing? And then Shane had his friends and Ryland look over the thumbnail and the name, and so they could determine whether or not they would click on it. And then another part of the video is just Shane talking to her in her bathroom. The final video is ghost hunting. I also want to play this one, honestly, because I missed listening to it. Again, like with basically all these, he does kind of start it with showing like stuff to remind people what's happening. Now, they're talking about the W. I don't know what that is. They're talking like James Charles now. I don't even know what's happening with her right now. This is a real life version of bullshittery, like me and my friends do. Going a little further, I don't. Okay, that was a little accident. Here. Here. This is where they're talking about finally going to the place that is haunted, that they're spending the night at, to try and like bring something new to Graveyard Girl's channel. And now they're talking about the whole gay expanse. I don't know. And now they're being like, hide my food from you, Shay. the snow's already terrifying. Oh yeah. Again, sorry. Again, this is definitely another video to like watch. It's better watched than explained. Kind of all these videos are like this one, the makeover, first class, and the suite, and surprise weekend. These two are kind of more like self-explanatory. My YouTube channel is dying, just being what I had said before. Same with the other exposing YouTuber would be the same like that. I can't speak. Goddamn. This is honestly just some bullshit. This is basically now where they're just explaining, like she's explaining how they got the key and stuff, such as like I can't words. First, you have to smell it. Mirror. Oh, another thing that I relate to Shane and would joke about would be mirrors and stuff. Not, ow, not liking to be in front of them. By the way, sorry if I say ow or make any pained noises. My cat decided to start attacking me. um, there's this at this point. They're also just like looking over things in the video in the shop. We're looking over things in the video. She just said, "Oh." She's not scared. She's talking about the paperhead. In her video, if you know Graveyard Girl, she did a haul about the store, and she bought the paperhead. It's a giant face. She's talking about how he looks friendly, and Shane's just like, what the hell? Just found a squirrel corpse. Ow. Oh, she's talking about how that thing right there, the small thing, is a human kneecap. She's saying that's the scariest thing to her. Oh, a human foot that's been labeled. Irene. Oh, giant stuffed turkey. And a human spine. Oh yeah, the giant orange snake. Not as good as when Brittany had it. I'm being murdered by my cat. I'm into the old crusties. That's what someone says when they want to date me. Or be friends with me. I also honestly like the bridal portrait that they were just talking about. Because it is interesting, like, why is it unfinished? There's so many possibilities to it. They're talking about the eyes now. Oh, that robe, as you just saw in the captions, yeah. Oh, it's just legs. Oh, it's Jesus. Hello. You. You. Um, this part they're now out. they're now talking about like dead bodies and such, and how Bunny reacts because Shane thought this was something she liked. She's explaining the way of how she deals with dead people. She doesn't exactly ignore it. It's just she thinks of a different memory to be the last one, like one where he's living or that's happy. And she's saying if she hasn't seen the death or seen their dead body, it's not ingrained in her head, and it doesn't like scare her. Shane asked about how she wanted to die. She said she wanted to be shot out of cannon. She's saying she also would want her ashes to become a diamond. And saying that made Ryan be like, I want that. She asked about if she thought about what happened if she or her people close to her would die. She's explaining how she would rather remember people and kind of in a way adopt them because people forget them. Kind of in a way, Shane and Graveyard Girl are similar, but it's also Shane is in a way they like the same thing, but it's in a way the way they would view it is opposite. Sorry about the noises. I trying to put my cat in a cage so she doesn't keep murdering me. Okay, now they're talking about how there's a ghost in the bathroom. Poo poo ghost. I don't want to explain this because it's something you should hear for yourself, but it's funny. And later on, Shane tries to like piss off the spirit or summon it. Kind of both. It's like they're still explaining it. I'm sorry. Sorry that I'm quiet. Now they're talking about not it might have been like the mirror might have broke from the story because they were disrespecting the ghost, calling it the poo-poo ghost, and Shan was like, "Oh, if we call it the fucking shit ghost," and then Dogman said, "It will choke you." Bunny would rather not provoke ghosts. Shane likes to explore in that area and see what would happen. Why? This Shane's reaction is actually mine to that bathroom. Why? Yeah, see? This is like another thing I like about Shane. They're now trying to degrade the ghost. They're basically high school bullying the ghost. Me? They're talking about why the toilet's so clean. There's still a lot to this video. I'm gonna stop at a moment because since I only have a few watchers, I do want your opinion on what I should do. Like, if you want, I can continue going through this video and stuff, or you can say something in chat of what you want me to do now. Stuff I could do would be like review another person, or like go on Minecraft and stuff, because I have a few servers. We could like maybe use Replay, which is the server I love to roleplay on, or Winecraft, where I can level up. That stuff. I'm sorry if I'm not good at this, people. I'm not good alone, especially since this isn't planned. But since I'm waiting for things to be said, let me just say, I know that I kind of like did a little teaser with, "Oh, Mama CQ." You might not be doing that anymore because my voice actors usually are dead. And I am trying to get them to be more active, but they're just kind of dead. Though an idea we kind of are trying to do now is to do theme songs with our voice actors, but they would sing the song and send me a recording for us to put together. So if you think that's a good idea, say so, because I do like it and I do want to do it. Especially since people either just send, it's a seance or Megalovania, or people do just Disney songs, which are specifically for a movie, for how that character's feeling. So using songs that have been pushed out to the public with other meanings that aren't tied to a movie, besides Mortals, because that was also put out in an album. So I think it, like, movies put out, like, songs put out in a specific album where only a majority of it is not for a movie. that would still count. But I'm trying to like look for that. So far, we only have my ink sands who did anything of it, and I actually like his voice. Like, you might actually kind of know him. He's cool, and I like how he sung it and the little part. It's all nice. But since we're here in a little live stream, you can leave suggestions of what you want me to do as a video idea, or currently if you do want me to review someone, you can tell me right now. Because I honestly do want to try to make this happen. Like, I want to have a good channel for you guys. To be here for people. Be here for people who are like, I have a terrible life. The only thing I have is YouTube. Or, I had such a bad day. And I just want to spend it watching something I like on YouTube. So, like, using YouTube for that is something I think is good. Because it's like, hey, I can escape for a bit, watch something I wish I could do or wanted to see what would happen, stuff like that. Anyways, I think I'll just continue going through the video and stuff. You know, they've been joking about the ghost. Huh. They're talking about either they're high or in hell. Shane annoyed character again. Shane is saying how this is another place, like he didn't want to spend the night, but now he's not sure because he might break everything. He feels a like slight need to break everything. And now he's explaining, other than coming here, the reason about this series was to help her. And again, if this is more than just helping her, then it'd be nice to like do it different. He's just saying, what if we turn off the lights? And then she said, no. We can play turn off all the lights. Shane is disgusted. Let it rest in peace. Throws. I bet there's some homophobic Texas ghost. Rylan, keep it up. That is a fun line. I'll be honest, I've kind of wanted to always like role play a sense of Shane's squad and stuff. Because I love it. This is something I dream about and all that. Also, I'd love to actually come into this house. I mean, yeah. I'd like to come into the store. This is a place I'd absolutely love to go and visit and buy stuff from, even if I do get nightmares for a while. But I mean, I've watched The Purge. I watched The Purge during the nighttime and stuff. And I'm not good with jump scares, so I mean, already getting nightmares. And then making jokes about Rylan before all the lights off. I've almost broken everything. There's actually a lot of cool stuff in here that I'd love to use, especially because a group that I'm kind of in had an idea of living somewhere. Like, I like how some groups are like, oh, I think we should live together. One group is actually thinking of getting an actual piece of land and building a house there to live at. If I was staying long enough to go with them, I'd love for that to happen. But to go there and look for things to decorate my room with. Talking about Logan Paul and how he'd break everything. Being in this store would actually be creepy like this. It'd be creepy in the light. What am I saying? It's always creepy. All the baby like, oh. Ugh. Gotta chill from that. Everybody come to me. I might cringe a bit, I'll be honest. Garrett does this one thing with Bluetooth where he makes a growl noise with an app to scare everyone, and it actually upsets Bunny. I don't honestly know why they keep that in the video, but it makes me feel bad for her a little bit, but it also makes me cringe because it's like, god damn. And Shane was finally talking about summoning, and Bunny was like, only if we respect them. Shane does make a lot of jokes and stuff when he does haunted videos, but he is respectful. It's just, his personality is to naturally goof around, but also still be serious. That's the thing that him and I are both like, honestly, actually. She's explaining how she knows it. This makes it serious and unfun real fast, but she really doesn't want to disrespect the ghosts. They're joking now. Now they're getting worried. This was the point. This is the point where Garrett made the noise thing and stuff. Bunnies now. They're being serious about this because Shane really does want Bunny to trust him. They're trying to find out what happened. Bunny's saying she's leaving because of this. Garrett's kinda confessing. At this point, this is not a character for Shane, honestly. He actually is upset at Garrett. Upset. And trying to turn off the camera because this was serious. This is actually one of the videos I was talking about earlier, where they spent the night and all that. They're trying to sort things out now. The final challenge. Now he's talking about the idea that Bunny did for her channel, including Shane and Ryland and Garrett. Basically, what it was they were going to talk about other spirit ghost encounters and what they believe and all that. And he was doing, like the thing said. Look at that. So for the rest of the night, they were working on her video. This is just where he's explaining things and all that. No. Honestly, I liked Shane before when I saw his really old stuff, and then liked him a little bit more when seeing the stuff that he had explained was the stuff for when he was in a creative depression. But now I absolutely love him for the stuff he did, like this 7-part series, the stuff with Ryland, stuff with Andrew, Garrett, the ghost stuff, the little 3-part with the blind girl, his done video, which helps us learn more about him and a struggle that he might actually be facing more often that we don't know. It could have happened more than once. This could be the first time, too, where people don't want to sponsor him anymore because of stuff he used to do. Like that stuff. I also did enjoy learning about like the tanacon stuff because I never even knew about it. I never knew that was a thing until Shane's videos. My house is haunted. Ignore that. Okay. Okay, I'm good. I didn't know about the tanacon stuff until he made the videos about it, and I liked watching the videos to learn about it and like what happened and all that, because it was interesting, sad, but interesting, you know. Anyways, since it doesn't seem like there's anyone who wants to give me a suggestion, and I can't see who's watching, and it literally might just be Cameron and Fire. So I'm just gonna, guess I'll just end it here. But I'm gonna try to archive this, and like in the comments, you guys can tell me what you want to do, like what you want me to do, like suggest people for me to review, kind of like I did with Shane's videos that I was talking about, and trying to give some constructive criticism for. Or also doing stupid gaming videos, even though I because game to roleplay. Or if you want me to finally trying to start the voice acting stuff, because honestly, if I actually see that you guys want it, I definitely will do it. It's just I need some encouragement, honestly, because I've been half-assing it, not only because people are kind of not even communicating with me, but also because I don't want to try to work so hard on something and then have people just not want it. So please in the comments, tell me what you guys want me to do. Tell me anything. Please. Even though I might be terrified to do it, I might do it. Especially if Shane would give me encouraging words. Anyways, see you guys